This is the basic unit, and you can see two coils are there, magnetic coils are there, and here is the probe. Okay, ESR probe is there, and the sample holder is there, and this is the sample, DPPH sample. Okay, so this is the sample holder, you can see, and this is the sample, DPPH sample, and we have to place it in the sample holder. This is the control console unit. So it has some frequency key, so we can modulate the frequency from here. It is in the order megahertz. Okay, so it starts, it is in the minimum position, and the value is now 37.594 megahertz. So this value is the minimum value. Okay, so we can increase by this now, and this is the sensitivity. So after selecting a particular frequency, we can choose the sensitivity such that the glow, it will be glow, right? It will glow like this. So that at that position resonance occurs. Okay, so this is the connection between the probe and the control console. So control console is connected with the ESR probe through this cable, and we'll use the DSO. You have already seen DSO in electronics lab, so I am switching on the DSO. Okay, so in the DSO, in the channel 1, so in the channel 1 we'll use field out. Okay, the field we are applying we'll use in the channel 1, and the signal which has been generated in this probe, that will be connected in the Y channel. So the yellow part, the yellow thing is the field. Okay, the field we are applying through this, and the signal generated in the probe, okay, due to the ESR phenomena, electrospin resonance phenomena, and the spectrum is shown here. The signal is shown here by the blue line. Okay, so what we'll have to do now, we have to take the things in a same line. Okay, the 1 and 2, the channel 1 and channel 2 should be in the same line. So we are just make it upward little bit, so that it the channel 1 and channel 2 coincides with one another. Okay, just about okay. Now we can see the value of cursor A and cursor B is mentioned, is displayed here. Okay, in the DSO, and the difference between the two, it is calculated. Okay, so the cursor A, we can move by choosing the here cursor button is there. So after choosing this, we can move the cursors. Okay, and now it is chosen as cursor A. Now how to choose cursor B? We have to press here, and it will move to the cursor B. Okay, again if we rotate this cursor will be shifted. Okay, now come here. So we are choosing a value. So it is 40.044 megahertz. So this is the start value. Okay, now we'll move the sensitivity button and watch carefully this LED. So it is glowing, but it is not staying. The glow is not staying. Now you can see it is blinking. Okay, it is blinking. So at that position, the resonance occurs. So how to measure now? We have to stop. Okay, we have to stop it. Otherwise, it cannot be measured. Okay. Now we'll move the cursor A. Where? Where this resonance, these peaks coincides with the field. Okay. So here it is coincided with the field. So it is the field line, the field applied field, and it's the signal. So it coincides here, right? So we'll place the cursor A here and cursor B in the bottom from where the value is 0 in the field. So this is the base value and this is the coincidence value. Okay, so this difference, the difference in y in that is in volt, that voltage is the resonance voltage, right? So the difference is mentioned here, that is 760 millivolt, and it is actually the resonance voltage corresponding to the particular frequency. So the frequency, final frequency is 40.208. So this is the resonant frequency, not the initial one. Okay. Now we'll change the frequency. And again, we have to move the sensitivity button so that we can get the resonance phenomena. So wherever it will be blinking prominently, that will be the resonance frequency. So you can see here the frequency value is increasing. So it is now 51.032. Okay, and this LED is blinking, right? So again we'll stop here and we'll measure the same value again. Okay, we'll measure the differences again. So we can see the cutoff, the coincidence point is moved in the towards the upper part. Okay, so we'll place the cursor here and we will place the cursor B in the baseline. So for this particular frequency, we can see the differences is now become 840 millivolt. Okay. So likewise, we have to do it for 5 or 6 frequencies, and we have to plot it, and then after you getting the resonance voltage, so you can calculate the resonance, the field, right? The field you can calculate, and from there, from the slope, you can calculate the Landage factor, okay, for that free radical. So it is in the value 60. 60.404 to be precise, and after moving the sensitivity button, it is increasing very slowly. So now the blinking has started, right? So this is the resonance frequency. Again we'll do the same thing, we'll repeat for these frequencies also. Okay, and we have to place the cursor accordingly and measure the resonance voltage. So this is the thing for the ESR experiment. So any question? I hope you have already seen the video and the theoretical part where the functioning and how it is working, it is described.